What's the best plot twist you've ever experienced at your game table? Here's mine. We had been fighting the invasion of a barbaric horde of orcs for quite a few sessions. The adventure finally came to an end, and we lost. We managed to survive and retreat to our wizard's tuttor's bastion, but we had no idea what would be our next move. That's when the old wizard told us about an artifact, a magic orb that would allow us to travel back in time. We recovered the artifact and decided we would go behind enemy lines before the invasion started and try to change our fate. After this session, we were having drinks together and discussing what we thought would happen. There were 6 players at the table, and 6 different opinions about what would be the outcome. We were laughing so hard at the fact that we had no idea where that campaign was going. But it got worse. When we traveled back in time and met the orcs, we found out they were nothing that we expected them to be. I think those plot twists had everything we could wish for. While all that happened, we were going nuts at the game table. When we were having our drink, we felt so stoked about what could happen next after all the cards had been reshuffled like that. And when we met the orcs, we had to reframe all past campaign events. For me, those are the 3 great reasons why plot twists are so impactful in a D&D campaign. But how can we build plot twists like that? A plot twist is a radical change in a plot's direction or expected outcome. So the first thing we need to do is establish an initial lore that will create the expectation of a particular outcome, precisely what will be twisted ahead. There are 3 ways we can do that. 1. The red herring, or the decoy. Shed light on what seems to be at first the critical event or NPC of an adventure. Only afterward does the true menace emerge. It works exceptionally well with villains revealed to be only minions or the frontmen of a larger scheme. 2. The incomplete information. Some crucial part of the puzzle is missing. The players know that, but what they have points to something different than what will be revealed. 3. The false understanding. The plot is shared with players through a subjective point of view, typically NPCs. There's a strong reason why their perception is wrong or why they overtly lie about it. Any of those is a great start. Now we have to watch out for the 3 most common plot twists pitfalls. 1. Players don't understand the twist. With so much going on in an adventure, it's easy for that established lore not to be fully remembered or understood. That's why it's important to place strong callbacks to the initial lore through NPCs or events along the adventure. 2. Players don't like the twist. We all hate a deus ex machina, an unrealistic event that abruptly solves a plot point. It's super frustrating when an event or character that had never been hinted at suddenly shows up and completely changes the plot direction. It breaks player immersion and suspension of disbelief. They immediately become detached and indifferent to what's going to happen next. To prevent that, we must plant subtle clues to the plot twists that will allow the players to trace back how things unfolded. That's what creates that cool realization of, wow, the indications were there for us to see, but we didn't. Or worse, we didn't want to believe them. That, however, takes us to pitfall number 3. Players anticipate the twist. They were attentive, they were clever, they spotted the clues and figured out what was going to happen. Good gods, what should we do now? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. That's right, so what that they got it? Good for them. Now they can use that in their favor, maybe even preventing the twist from happening. After all, we want player agency, don't we? In the meantime, they will be dying to see what happens, savoring every new clue that supports their fan theory, and rejoicing when it's finally confirmed in a climatic reveal. We should just roll with it, not forgetting to grin silently every time they mention what they think will happen. Whichever way it goes, it will bring the impact we expect from a plot twist in D&D adventures. Immersion, engagement, and excitement. That combination takes an adventure from great to epic, and hopefully to irresistible talk points and merry get-togethers where players will exchange impressions about the signals they did or did not see, conflate theories on possible outcomes, or remember their reactions during preposterous revelations at the game table.